time wasted. Bloody disgraceful. Hooray! Brilliant.
Get on this!
Yeah. Some of his arse, I don't know, just banging in. Yes.
Go again.
Nice. Oh! Bastard.
Again.
Now. Oh.
Hendrick. Jesus, man.
They can get their head behind that. They need more pace.
You need more pace and lower.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well played.
It's brilliant.
Go on! Go on! Yes!
Oh my God! We're not winning. We're just not. Jesus! Fucking about time!
Number 19, Ryan H.A.
Miss that. Dirty twat.
He's not been bad, man. He's got something alright. He's just done it again. He's done it again.
Is it? Loon. Or is that the Yaya? Thinking Gallagher. Thinking put Gallagher on his arse. Where does that put us in the league now? Yes, Sarah! Whatever will be. We're going to Wembley. Yes, Sarah. Going to Wembley. sticking it in.
Well, we've only gone and done it again. Just winning by these 1-goal margins, and what a win tonight was. Not in terms of the performance per se, but I feel like if we'd have not won tonight, it could have really derailed our season. It was vital we won tonight. We were playing the worst team in the league away from home for a start. We needed to bounce back after such a poor performance and such a poor result, really, away at Stoke. It's fair play to Stoke. They did well, and they have been really good since the World Cup. So, maybe heading into that game, I don't think maybe enough Rovers fans were giving them the credit they deserve. They smashed Sunderland 5-1. They've just gone to Middlesbrough last night. Michael Carrick's won every home game so far up until last night. So yeah, maybe things are on the up for Stoke. Can I see them making playoffs? Not really. I think that'd be a bit of a far stretch, but I think they stand every chance next season with the way they're looking at the minute. But you would have said the same thing about Swansea towards the end of last season, and it wasn't obviously meant to be. But anyway, enough about them tonight. Wow, we could have won tonight by about 5-6 goals, to be honest, and Reading's goal came out of absolutely nothing. Page should have done a lot better, to be honest, and I do think he lost his head a little bit after conceding that goal. Hopefully that doesn't carry on into the next game. You look at like Wigan away last season in the FA Cup, he conceded a really sloppy goal, and then you can tell it just got to him. Like any shot the opposition were having in that game were just going in, and I think he definitely made a couple of mistakes after conceding, but just before conceding, he pulled off an absolute wonder save, like a cat in the air, clawing it out the net. Even Reading's keeper tonight had the game of his life. Bloody hell. Other than his kicking, which were absolutely abysmal. Like I said, we should have probably won by a good few goals with some of the chances we're having, but our XG must be easily 3 or 4, I would think. But yeah, I was saying to my friend, it's going to be one of those days. We're just not going to win. It's not your day when Smodic pressures the keeper, it hits the post. Brereton Diaz missing from 6 yards out, hitting the keeper's legs. Gallagher had chances. Hedges had chances and whatnot, and yeah, it wouldn't go in for us at all up until a brilliant takedown from Tyler Morton. People were giving him shit through the match, as was I, to be honest. Rightly so. I do think the midfield is our kryptonite, to be honest, and I think if we are going to miss out on playoffs, it will be because we've missed out on O'Brien. That O'Brien signing right now is looking to be even more costly with Buckley out. Morton's not in the best form, but for the goal anyway, absolutely brilliant. Takes the ball out the air, plays it off, beats 2 men, then plays it off to Gallagher. And what a piece of skill from Gallagher. The cheekiest of back heels. I think it was a Rabona back heel, if I remember right. And plays Hedges through on goal, and he tucks it away. It's not the man I would want for on goal. He doesn't have the best record in front of goal. That Leicester 1-on-1 still stained in my mind how he managed to, blaze that over the bar, not even hit it on target. But thankfully he tucks it away, and an inspired substitution, I guess. I weren't best pleased about him coming on for Thomas. Thomas can't even play in the FA Cup on Sunday because he's cup tied, so I were wanting him to stay on, but he's made the right choice, JDT, and he's shown anyone up who was doubting him, as he usually does. But yeah, the first half was quite poor. After we took the goal, we did die off a lot, just looked to control the game, but in that second half, I don't know what he says to him at half time, but it seems to resonate with them. They were well up for it, really going at Reading, and yeah, like I said, we should have easily had a few goals. Reading were really poor, to be honest with you. It was a lot closer than it should have been. And like I said, their goal came out of absolutely nothing. It was probably, I wouldn't even say it was a chance, to be honest, because it should have been saved. But, I mean, they barely had any chances the entire game. There was one right at the death, just wide of the post off a corner. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think any Reading fan can look at the chances we had today and feel hard done by that they're not going on with a point. And obviously it goes down to 10 men as well. I think I didn't really get the best of looks at it, but I think it was either Smodic or Gallagher on the floor. And I heard from people talking around me, it was a kind of like a head movement sort of thing towards him, and then it happened again after he'd been shown the red. So yeah, maybe potentially a bigger ban coming his way, but very silly to do that. But yeah, much needed 3 points, back on track now. We've got a nice couple games coming up, really. You know, I'm obviously not including Sheffield United in the cup, but we've got Birmingham away, we've got Huddersfield away. You know, 2 games that are winnable. And Norwich at home, and considering we've beat Norwich twice this season away, we should be looking at that home game and thinking we can do it again, do the triple, why not? But yeah, we need to get the points now anyway, because that last run-in of few games, you know, Burnley, Preston away, Millwall away, Luton at home, horrible fixtures. So, you know, we need to get the points now, build a head of steam again going into those final few games, and hopefully we can end the season strong and hopefully be going into the playoffs full of confidence. But yeah, on to the FA Cup action now on Sunday. I will be there. My 3rd time at Brabham Lane in the span of 12 months. And I'm just hoping and praying it goes better than the other 2 times I've been. Absolutely horrific both times. You know, I got smashed early in the season, wasn't even a contest. Went there top of the league and felt like we were bottom of the league come full time. And, you know, last season, you know, it's 1-1. They get a man sent off. Kadra has the penalty, and the rest is history, I suppose. And was the start of our downfall, really, slipping down the league and eventually missing out on the playoffs. But yeah, let's just hope we play like we did at home against from the other week, because if we do, it'll be a really good game. And I mean, they're going to be up for it and they'll be better than they were at Ewood. You know, Bramall Lane is a fortress. I just hope we give them a game and at least go out with our heads held high. At the end of the day, you know, we could have only had one easier draw than this. All the rest of the games on paper were harder than Sheffield United. It would have been nicer to have them at home, but it's going to be one hell of a day out. You know, 4,000 odd Rovers fans travelling there. You know, I did put a tweet out, and it's shocking, really, that, you know, early in the season we only take 1.2k or so, and we've managed to quadruple our numbers now that it's the quarter-final of the Cup. We've managed to quadruple our numbers, but, you know, some Rovers fans are unfortunately a bit fickle. And, you know, we went into that Sheffield United game top of the league at the end of the day. It was only after a few games, but we were 3-3. You know, we'd won our first 3 games. We went there in high hopes, top of the league, everything to feel good about. So it's not even like we were doing poorly. And yeah, we only took 1,200. And like I said, I was there. And I'll be there again. But yeah, it should be a class day out, no matter the result. And if the result does go our way, it's going to be one to remember for sure. And then obviously, you know, to be able to go to Wembley will be something. So let's just hope it's our day. We're due a win there. And yeah, the Sheffield United guys are a good bunch. They've been lovely the past 2 times I've been anyway. Well, I've only been twice, but the 2 times I've been, they've been a good bunch. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Bring it on. And let's hope it's a good game for the neutrals watching at home on, I think it's ITV. So yeah, let's put a show on for him, and hopefully we'll be singing Que Sera, Sera at the end.